All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, we are diving deep into finishing. Front of the bed's already cut 12 inches. Bought it that way. They were a lot better shape than the one we had. Okay, so that being said, this right here, I need about 8 inches from behind the wheel. And I'm actually going to probably use the inner piece that matches the angle and everything right here to inset on the inside of that. Basically sleeve it, make this thing where it's perfect first shot. Double thick metal, can't beat that. Nice hot melt through tacks on everything. And don't overdo your welding or you will warp that long panel. I'll show you what I do on it. Okay, this we're simply going to clean it up, strip the rest of the stuff off. We got a hair of repair on the course board. I did not find one for cheap online, so I'm just going to match this side over here with new metal. I got sheets of metal. I just whip them out. A lot of times I make my own parts, guys. That's custom. That's fab work, baby. Chevy. Okay, so bear with me. I'm gonna dig in. I'm gonna dive in. I got on my scuba gear and my welding helmet. I'm about to do this. All right, good morning. We back at it, YouTube. Okay, I should have probably caught this while I was doing my soda blasting, but it's only a grill, so I ain't real worried about it. Core support, we got some repairs along both of these, which I'm gonna probably patch in some thin metal. And over on this one, I got some stuff. I'm probably gonna be tearing out this whole upper section, making a cardboard template going all the way across. But if you use this side, you can reverse the cardboard over here to make a perfect match. Keep in mind, your body mounts of the core support, they have to be right on. So make sure that when you make a template, boom, get them right, or yeah, you're gonna be struggling later. But we got it looking pretty clean. Get all your little edges, get all that rust out. You can use a little mini sandblaster is what I do on little stuff like this where I can't get in the corners. And also in here, we are looking pretty nasty. Let me actually shed some light on it. Okay, now in here looks just crusty if I can get my light to work. There we go. Okay, see that? You don't want that. Cut it out, man. Cut it out or it will come back and bite you in the butt. And if you're like me, you ain't got one, so you might as well just nip it now. All right, bear with me. We're going to continue on. And as we're back at it, 57 monsters in 212 packs of Marlboros. We're actually getting somewhere. We got to strip this door next, probably sandblast a little bit. I use my sandblaster for all the smaller projects. And we're working on the hood too. We got a couple little divots in there. I'm going to go ahead and skim coat every piece. Just kind of continuing on where we're at anyway. Besides my COE getting there too, baby. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here's one of the test panels for the 68 Chevy C10. Got the paint on yesterday. Cured her up. Still needs another coat of gloss, but damn good looking. Woo! Yeah. All right, we are back on the 1968 Chevy C10. So everything's so dirty. I've been sick for a little bit. Had this darn flu. Anyway, kind of lining up, resetting all the posts and stuff for the rear bed. We're going to kind of test fit everything, bolt it all together, and then pull it back apart after it's primered and painted. Okay, inside, I still got to do the steering column, start the wiring. I'm going to go ahead and put the cab on my rotisserie and paint it top to bottom. I think we're going to leave the front, all this straight black, all new fenders, new core support. We're slowly bolting everything, test fitting. And yeah, any project like this, you're definitely going to want to bolt it all together, tear it all back apart. Why? Because it's the right way to do it. So, that being said, let me back out. I'm a little close, feeling like giving the motor a kiss, man. Anyway, core support's in. Let me go get the other wheel well. We'll test fit all this. Kind of working on some of these new body mounts. They're not exactly right, but I'm modifying them just a touch to make them work perfect. They'll be okay. Nothing for these exactly fits, but we're going to make it happen. And so this would be a good looking paint job. I want to put some clear on that and finish up the rest of this. All the dash and everything's going to get painted that copper color as well. So bear with me. We'll get all the dust knocked off this. We're back on it, boys. All right, as we slowly get it together. Don't mind the dust, dude. It's been sitting for a minute. We're back on it though. And chest fitting. Realize all these aftermarket pieces, none of this fits. You're going to have to modify. Maybe open up a hole here and there. And remember, you're going to have to adjust everything. We've got some soda left over. I'm going to have to get a couple spray can. Normally just touch up like that. Seam seal, stuff like that. We're going to get into all that down the road. But this is what it be for now. How now, Bronco? Anyway, we got our new wheel wells in. Body mounts are in. We got a couple on the cab to slap in still, and I am setting the bed up right on the bed of where it belongs. Best way I could tell you is set a jack stand here, set a jack stand here. Put it at the height, make sure that thing rides out just where it needs to be. With frame shortening, I lost my rear holes for my mounts of the bed, so we're going to get it all slapped together. Maybe a few spots tacked. Make sure it's square on a cross pattern. After that, you can go ahead and re-drill those holes for about a 1/2 inch bolts if I remember. Other than that, I'm not putting the steering column wiring, nothing in this thing till we're done painting. But I'm going to just say it like this. You got to put the whole thing back together, and then you got to tear it back apart and put it all back together one more time. It takes 2 full rebuilds to get something like this. So if you ain't done it before, welcome to my world. Woo! Yeah, now we're starting to get some more parts on. We're going to have to readjust everything. But like I said, you got to put it together, pull it back apart, and yeah, do your thing. We got every piece of this out of the chrome. Anything that needed replaced or rusted out is pretty much brand new. Suspension all the way through this thing. It's going to be one bad little faux. Got the LS3. I'm going to redo the bumper. I think black chrome. This is for my boy in Vegas. Here you go, buddy. You're lucky you got me doing it. Alright, as we slowly proceed, putting the shortened panels of the bed back together. We're going to leave the interior pieces of these till last. Kind of lining up everything. We're going to be using a wood planking system, so I've got to figure out exactly how we're going to fit. And go ahead and get the rest of these popped on, and then after I get it all sized up, fitted, and squared, I'll probably tack a few corners, just tack and bolt the rest of it together, lift it back off here, do my primering and painting and any finish touch-ups, and just make sure our tailgate and all the hardware fits. We got 2 holes on the end of the frame. Since we did shorten this frame, I've got to redo the last 2 holes. That last bed mount piece there for just prior to the tailgate. Be using a roll pan, so bear with us. We'll keep on going. We back out here today, tinkering around. Got these bed sides shortened up. Simply fabbing up everything, getting it set up. And then we're going to break it back off. Primer, paint, everything. We got to do the body work back here to the little snippage. But I got roll pan, I got the tailgate lights, everything, all the crossbars. I might have to go ahead and order the wood for the base of this. We're going to tongue and groove it. Maybe something set up with the gas tank. I got to figure that out too. Piece by piece, we're going to paint the interior and exterior of the cab next as well. I'll keep on watching. I will finish this piece.